Welcome! This is the biggest and most populous city of Vietnam, Chi Minh City. But wait. Before Ho Chi Minh City, I visited a place whose history is depressing and full of blood. Phnom Penh. Now we are going to Tu Slang, which was a school 40 years ago, but then the Red Khmers made it as a prison, and more than 10,000 people have been killed there, and only 7 survive. So it is a very tragical place of Cambodia's history. Now we are in 1975, when the Khmer Rouge take power under the leadership of Pol Pot. The goal was to create an agricultural society at all costs. At all costs. The Khmer Rouge killed anyone who was foreign, intellectual, or simply suspicious. Tu Slang was their main prison, where the memory of the bloody past is felt until today. Don't show you only bad things. We have just went up to the hotel swimming pool on the 14th floor, and look at this amazing panorama view behind me. That's truly fantastic.
Sunrise, sunrise, looks like morning in your eyes, but the clock's held 9:15 full hours. Sunrise, sunrise, couldn't tempt us if it tried, 'cause the
As it is the end of the day, I can tell you that Phnom Penh at first glance may seem a bit disappointing because the roads are chaotic, the streets are full of rubbish, and it doesn't have such a great mood as Bangkok or Siem Reap. But if you want to stay here as an overlay destination, then it can be a good choice because the foods are great, the promenades along the river are also look amazing. So one night in Phnom Penh is worth for sure. Tomorrow our bus will go to Ho Chi Minh to Vietnam, but in the morning we will be here, so see you tomorrow. Good morning, Cambodia. For half a minute, I must show you this place called CHHMA Cat Cafe, which is the absolute first cat cafe in Cambodia. You can find here good cafes and cakes, and of course, cute and beautiful cats who definitely make you happy. was great to slow down between the crowds of Phnom Penh, but now we have to go because our bus goes to Ho Chi Minh. Ho Chi Minh City is Vietnam's most bustling city, whose diversity is what makes it so popular. From traditional to European, from modern to rural, everything can be found in this rapidly growing metropolis. So now we are here in the bustling streets of Saigon, so now we can start exploring the city. The first thing that shocked me about this city is the extreme amount of motorcycles wherever you go. If you think Bangkok is chaotic, come to Ho Chi Minh City, which takes chaos to a whole new level. And yes, here comes the nightlife, which I hope you guys are really curious about. If it's possible, Ho Chi Minh City is even more exciting at night than at daytime. All of the locals are out on the streets, and as it was Christmas time, I think it was even more colorful and interesting than as usual. Now I'm in the central of Saigon, and I can tell you that I simply like this city. It has a great mood, great foods, though the transportation is chaotic, but all in all it's a pretty good place, so I can't wait to explore more of it tomorrow. We decided to go on a small boat trip on Mekong River, so I'm quite excited that what will I see.
Brother bought a coconut, bought it for a dime. My sister hadn't ordered what she paid for a lot. She put the lime in the coconut, she drank a bowl up. She put the lime in the coconut, she drank a bowl up. The lime and the coconut, she took a bowl. Yes, the morning, I tell you what to do. You call me in the morning, I tell you what to do. If you call me in the morning, I tell you what to do. If you call me in the morning, I tell you what to do. If you call me in the morning, I tell you what to do.
I think it was a great tour. It was 300,000 longs because you could see how people live. And you could slow down a little bit because Saigon is such a busy city that you can fed up with it really easily.
Raconte-moi ce nom étrange et difficile à prononcer que je porte depuis que je suis née.
In Saigon there are many French-style colonial buildings, which makes the city even more colorful, and the reason for that is that Vietnam was a French colony until around the Second World War. Now we are in the hotel to have some rest, but in the evening we will go to the Tam Gulao area, I'm not sure if I pronounced it right, which is full of bigger and bigger bars, so I'm curious to see it. But before, we visited a pretty good place in the center of the city, where I drank a watermelon juice and many foods what I didn't know was that exactly, but all of them were really tasty. Now let's see this famous street called Pangulao, which got a lot bigger in the recent years, and now we can say that it is the rival of the world famous backpacker hub, the Khao Road. It's day number 3. Now we are going to Mekong Delta by bus to Mai To. But sadly, just in the next episode. As always, have a nice day, happy travels, and see you next in Mekong Delta. Bye bye!